Hey, what's going down, baby? You know what I'm saying? This is Mr. Dean DeVar Haynes, otherwise known as Law Justice in the Valley, with the word, doing his thing. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? So all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. All praises to the hopefully elect and those that serve and do the right, not theirs, but preach what is and teach what is. Thus saith the Lord. All right, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, in Israel, to the 12 tribes, word up, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We up next, baby, you know what I'm saying? But hey, this message really is directed and designed for y'all. And it's aimed like an arrow, okay, and shot at the target. And the target, the middle, they call it bullseye. But understand, hitting the target is the plan. We don't just shoot and aim with this. So Israel, this is dedicated to you, and this is also dedicated to all the foreigners and the Israelite strangers and the strangers that are with the Israelites in their camps, cities, towns, villages. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is deep, but you can swim, right? And once you get out, you're cleaner than when you got in. Listen to this. Now, we're going to go into the book of Leviticus, and I want this to really understandably be known to those, because you have a lot, and I mean a lot of knowledge, a lot of truth that is being speak and preached and taught, not only in the highways and byways, but it's also being taught intimately, one to another. And I got to give shout outs to GMS. You know what I'm saying? I will. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not some kind of we feel that we are recognized by God, and truth is our dogma. We believe it to be the only and greatest weapon against the devil, which is the father of all lies. Check this out, y'all. Leviticus chapter 19. You know what I'm saying? And this is the Levitical law. These are the first five books, for those that don't know, of the Bible, are called the Torah, or the book of Moses. And this is where we should all get our standard from. So in God we trust, right? Not the God of gold, oil, and diamonds, because there are some that serve that God, and not the prince of the air, because I believe it or not, everybody that's come out of this truth served him at one point in time. But if you really truly understand that God has precedence even over the great devil Satan, then you understand that Satan can't do anything that is not allowed by the Most High, Yahweh. That is why he created him. But here we go. In Leviticus chapter 19, and we're going to go to verse number 34. I want you to listen to this very closely. This was, thus saith the Lord. This is what the Lord had for the law of the land, the law that every man, woman, and child are to follow. Not just Israel. Israel first, secondary, everyone else. So here we go. And because this stands for everyone, so understand it. Oh, yeah, and by the way, this also goes for those that are over in the nation state of Israel, because the Talmud is what they follow. I do not care for it. But then again, they call themselves being the Jews, which is fine, because they're Hebrew. I'm not even saying they're not. So, it is what it is. But I think that they even fail to, and I say they and plus we. Matter of fact, look, there's a reason why we're here in America and we're screaming justice and getting no peace. Okay, so watch this. In and by the way, everybody has an involvement and a hand in this, but I'm gonna make this nice because the Lord is awesome, and you need to hear this. And matter of fact, it's Leviticus, and this is chapter 19. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start at 29. But this is the law. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. Is that not the case that we see today? Think about it. If a woman gets upset because you're eye-oogling her as a man, and she's asking while she's wearing a scantily outfit, what are you looking at? In a negative tone or connotation. Well, I wouldn't be looking if you didn't dress like that. Okay, here we go. And this is chapter 29. No, I'm sorry, chapter 19. I'm sorry, Leviticus chapter 19, verse 30. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. 31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. 32. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head and honor the face of the old man and fear thy God. I am the Lord. 33. And if, here we go. This is the best part right here. This is going to all Israel. So remind yourself, Israel, when you are teaching, listen to this. And if a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment, in meat yard, in weight, or in measure. Just balances, just weights, a just ephod, and a just hin shall ye have. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, bondage, slavery. Therefore shall you observe all my statutes and all my judgments and do them. I am the Lord. So, to the other nations and the other nationalities, to wherever you're at, to wherever you be, think about it like this. Don't you hear a lot of people in America talking about these foreigners coming over here, man, they're taking our jobs, and these people over here, they're doing. Okay, ain't that interesting? Isn't that interesting that you would hear somebody complain about other people in their land? When it said, but the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 34 is the takeaway. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Peace. Love y'all, Israel. You can't get past the scriptures, man. You can't get past them. Even if they're different, you still gotta love them.